A serial killer moved next door and nobody believed me. I didn't know what to make of it, but it wasn't sitting well with me. So one night I knocked on his door. Maybe I was overthinking things, so I figured I'd check in. He answered, and there was that same stiff smile. "I like it here," he said, like he was trying a little too hard. It didn't feel casual. I couldn't explain it, but there was something in his tone. The way his eyes didn't quite meet mine. When I left, I told myself it was nothing, but the weird feeling wouldn't go away. And that night, the scraping started again. I tried to push the thoughts out of my head, but I couldn't. I kept hearing the scraping. Metal on something, dragging slowly, going on for hours at a time. It was getting louder, more frequent. I couldn't ignore it anymore. Then one night, I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning when I noticed the light from his porch flick on. I didn't think much of it at first, but then I saw him. He was standing in his living room, facing the wall. At first, I couldn't tell what he was doing, but then I saw it, photos, pinned to the wall behind him. I couldn't see the details at first, but I could tell enough. The photos were of people, their faces twisted in terror, the kind of faces you only see when someone knows they're about to die. My heart sank. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. He wasn't just some quiet guy. He was something worse, and he'd been living next door to me this whole time. I wanted to call the cops, but I couldn't. I didn't have proof. Just a gut feeling and some awful pictures in my head. What could I tell them? No one would believe me. Follow for part 4.